And shall we see if anyone's in? Gareth paused in front of the door. Then, much to Owen's amazement, he pushed it open without knocking and walked inside. I hope you're all ready for this. We've been working up to this for a while now. Gullick's house. Look at you, missus. Nice place you've got. Yeah, very minimalist is the word I was looking for. Yeah, minimalist. Inside, the cottage felt more house than home. Well, no, it doesn't. No. Where's the knickknacks and the ornaments? Empty. Yeah, that's no. I see what you mean. Yeah, empty. Yeah, you're right. I take it back. Empty, save for shards of broken crockery in one corner, which I can't see, and a few rudely made stools for sitting. The witch's home is nearly as cold as the winds. She's a witch, as if you couldn't guess. As the winds howled inside, it's Kate Bush. Shall we ever... What? Did I press exit or something by mistake there? Yeah, come on. Talk, yes, right, I see. Hello. Let's talk to your boobs. Your husband has at last returned. Gareth's married. God, who would ever have thought that? Husband? How so? Clan leader? By what right? Upon a time you held all those titles with dignity and honour. Around you the clan Ardanian was curled up like a golden dragon, ready to rise up at your word and crush whatever lay in your path. Where is that dragon now? Why does it sleep? Gullick, is that all you dream of beneath your strange stars, a dead past? What value is in all Mamandus' speeches did we gain but to learn that we are weak? What spirit did we discover and defeat, except that we corrupt from within? The time has come to blunt our blades and look to our own, to put down the monsters that we have become. Yeah, so, hang on. Right. He's been away, he's been to Krondor, been taken prisoner, been taken to Krondor, come back up here, been taken prisoner again, escaped, had loads and loads of fights, comes back, and comes to see his wife after ignoring her for all this time, and immediately they get into a big argument. And maybe that's why he jumps into bed with dishevelled men whenever we go into an inn. I don't know. What destiny would you have of the Moradil, Gareth? Should we bend our heads to the earth once more, enslave ourselves to the will of the Eladil who live in Elvendar, much as we trembled beneath a Balherv in black centuries past? That was a long sentence. Their queen... Oh God. Aglarana? Their queen Aglarana will not accept us back into the fold as family, but instead as slaves. You've seen our brethren that have returned to them. What are they but gelded bulls in elven servitude? I know not whether they rejoice or weep under their midnight stars, but their children grow to great ages, they trade freely under the kingdom's sun. We must fight for so little as a loaf of bread and kill our cousins lest they steal our kits from their dreaming. Our kits? Oh dear. It is time we became more than savages. Why have you come here, Gareth? Surely not to debate a love that between us is dead. Yeah, I thought it might be. Yeah, it's a good job. Did you know what he gets up to in inns, in taverns? No, I need your help, but for a short time longer, and then I will be away and leave you to your own. So much I ask from my former wife. You then may be free to do as you see fit. Ah. So this is the end, is it? You know. Unhappy marriage, it's over now, no children, thankfully. In the name of one I loved once, I listen and will do as I can. Speak, Gareth. Scrying. We need of you a scrying. What road will lead us to safety? I needn't consult the stars for your answer, for I have looked upon it for days since you left. Since we left where? Delicate masses on the kingdom's borders, the banners of the clans Krondor, Dargalas, and Oridu flutter. Sorry, ooh, bit of a silent belch there. Luckily, it was silent. Otherwise, I would have had to edit the recording. Oh, look! Oh, yeah, it's on the time of this. I better read this. Fortresses of the North Ward, no High Castle, blah blah blah. Oh, what she's talking about, I don't know. Doubtless, Narab shall be at their head. Narab has turned on the old wolf. Sargoth is encircled with his clan. He shall not trouble us. Nonetheless, the armies are gathering, and you will find none among them friends. Neither may you pass across the great northern mountains through Moralen. Moralf works with a six to ensure that none of the former clans of the Green Heart may escape through the fringes of Elvendor. Lim's Cragma feast on his soul. He believes if we cannot run, we will join his accursed march. Again, your only means of escape lies along the Inkledale, where we've just been. Right down to the south there, that was the Inkledale Pass. For whatever reason, the Six have allowed the snows to lift. Yes, the snows that stopped us going north in the first chapter. Perhaps they are otherwise occupied, focusing their magics. The Six. These Six who now serve Delican, from what clan do they arise? Perhaps their loyalties may be reversed. They are mighty in their arts, husband, far beyond even my powers. They claim the ancient title of spellweavers, though they are vastly different from those of our magical cousins in Elvendar. Some suspect they hail of the Serpent People, but long has it been since I touched the mind of those folk in the Northlands. Illusion. If we are to slip undetected through the Inkledale, we may require your skills of illusion, one such as you summoned when I first escaped Delican's men. You don't know what you ask. That spell was great in its fashioning, and left of my power nothing for a month. I cannot follow where you go, for I believe yours is a coward's path. Owen fidgeted. Unable to pick meanings out of the harsh-sounding Moridal tongue, he nonetheless understood the tone of the conversation between Gareth and the strange Moridal woman. Whatever they were saying, they weren't in agreement. She will speak with you, Gareth snapped, his face flushed with rage as he stalked to the window. Listen to what she says. But how will I understand what she's saying? Owen said. I don't know Moridal. Wayoda, funny word. Oh, God. Ugh, Kullik whispered, gliding to his side. She gently took his hand and began to stroke it. What? Wayoda, Aldewin, Owina. You will understand. Oh, good. It seemed days had passed. What happened? Owen shook his head and was shocked to find himself lying on the ground. Above him, Gareth and Kullik were watching with intense interest as he regained consciousness. What kind of spell did you cast on me? What you have been taught is special, Kullik replied, helping Owen to his feet. You will now understand all I speak to you, and you will also find your skills as a spellcrafter are much greater than they were before. Yes. But if anyone gets within 100 yards of you, you will not be able to cast spell, because that is just what the game stops you doing. Walk around a bit. My husband and I have more to discuss. So, Owen's spellcrafting has increased. Yes. Morelf! If we should encounter Morelf and the Six, I should like to be better prepared to meet them. There is a spell I crafted once that I may teach the boy. It is an illusion which bends the perceptions of those nearby in such a way that they cannot see you for who you truly are. Instead, you are seen as a resident of the area which you wish to enter. It has been specifically tailored for the town of Harlock. Ah, yeah, you see. It's all coming together now. Perhaps of use to you when you deal with Morelf. If you have 800 silver, I may teach you to Owen, or an equal sum in gold that I might buy the silver. Very quiet. You would charge us for this? Well, I would be within my rights to do so. I require silver because it is needed for the fashioning of the spell. Do you have the coin? Yes, we do. I don't know. Yeah, 800 silver. Does that mean 800 gold? I have no idea. Very well. Owen, please come here for a moment. I'm not going to end up unconscious on the floor again, am I? No. There's more than one answer to that. You shall remain on your feet throughout the whole lesson. We shall begin. Time passed. His head swimming with the details of the spell, Owen repeated the cantrip line by line back to Kullik. When she seemed satisfied he had learned all its details, she nodded her head. You have learned well, she said. Go and rest for a few moments. Escape. I thank you for saving our lives. Without your assistance, my companion and I would have perished under Delican's hand. So it was actually Kullik who cast the spells which got us out of prison. I would not wish your death, but I am not to thank for your recent escape. Oh, so it wasn't you. Why would you think me a part of it? Magic was involved. While we were captives, someone released us from our bonds. I had assumed you were responsible. Someone else acts in your favour, Gorath. Sorry, I'm just wondering about her hair. She must have a set of crimpers to get like that. But where do they plug in? I mean, you know, she's got no sockets. Perhaps she warms them on the fire. Who can say? Anyway, someone else acts in your favour, Gareth. It was not I. I should question who it is and what their motives for doing so would be. I think it was Pug. who we met back in chapter 2, which seems like a lifetime ago now. So, goodbye, Miss Ex-Wife. Yeah, if the witch's home was nearly as cold as the winds which howled outside, she ought to be dressed a bit warmer. Don't you get uncomfortable from keeping that same pose up for days on end? Because we have been here days now. Anyway, exit. The party's abilities have increased, indeed they have. And it's night time. Let's rest until morning, quickly. What? Poor Owen, he could have died in there. Hang on, let's use some restoratives just to get Owen back up to health. I could cheat him back up to health, but I won't. Yeah, come on, use again. So, yeah, so we've now got a way out of here. What we need to do, we went to Incledell, that bridge right at the very south of Armengar, where we got told we needed the password. Only we had to go to Harlech to see Marulf to get the password. Only we couldn't because would get attacked. But we now have this spell which will help us get into Harlech to see Marulf, hopefully to get the password to use at the bridge to get out of this area. Are you following it all so far? Because yeah, it's complicated, isn't it? But it all comes together. And on that note, this has been going on far too long as it is, so we'll save finishing the chapter, hopefully finishing the chapter, till the next session. And I will see you then. Cheerio.